All is one. P.A. Finley, Anonymous, the universe, coming at you live on this beautiful Saturday evening. Just around 6:22 p.m. July 1st, the first day of July, 2023, Bay Area, California time, USA. Hello, world. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. Dollar Strong beat to step two. Dollar Strong round to step two. Shout out to Rakim the God and Timberland. Shout out to remixing that one. Sending out an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe. When do we not need that, right? Okay? Love, love, love. This is a topic and subject I'm always speaking of. This is a test. Well, I'm not actually upload this and do this and blend this in. This might be the restart of uploading a video series entitled The Wealth Within. This might be how I kick this back off. I think that's what I was doing, going through a shift, a change, an evolutionary process, you guys. I'm trying some new stuff out, as you can see. I'm on TV. I made it. And that globe that we just saw get decimated by that atomic explosion of love, we call Mother Earth. We're sending that love all across the globe that we call Mother Earth, all across the Father, Son, all across Sister Maria, Moon. That's what we're doing now. We're naming stuff. We're giving stuff names. Is what we're doing. Maria, Moon. All across the brother and sister planets, all across cousin, uncle, and auntie planets, all across this star system that we call the solar. Yeah, this is a star system. The sun, that's a star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I wonder where you are. Yeah, that's what that is. That ball of light sitting in the sky, warming us up really good today. It's about 100. I hit 100 and something today, but the different places higher. I'm in California, so we used to burn it up at this time, but we had a break all the way up until July 1st. We had a break. It was kind of warm yesterday too, but we had a break until yesterday and today. We usually have about 2 or 3 heat waves by now, but here we are with our first. So, and it's going to start going down. So we just a little bit of a peak, just 3-day thing. Bang, bang, bang. We'll survive this one. All across, sending that love all across the star systems, all across this nebula that we call Nancy, the Nancy Nebula. Excuse me. All across the nebula. All across this galaxy that we call the Milky Way, all across the galaxies, all across this universe that we call the Ugapo. Ugapo is an acronym, UGAPO, which stands for Ultimate Grand Awesome Power of One, or UGAP One, if you will. We like the number one more than the word one. Yeah, everything is switching over to the number one. We're switching everything because the number one is the honed in. It's almost the most honed in essence of the term one. There is the word one, and then there's the number one. The number one is the most honed in. It's a single line with a burrow in. Sometimes it has a base, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it's just the line. And we're just hear it all online and NexA.R.K. This is the NexA.R.K. YouTube station platform. We push the one heavily a lot. So as for the universe, we call Ugapo or Ugap one. Like I said, we blend it in. We blend it in over here. All across the universe is sending that love. All across the universe is all across the protons, electrons, and neutrons, all across the nucleus, all across the atom, all across the atoms, all across the cell, all across the cells, all across the blood cell, all across the blood cells, all across the bone structure, tissue, and marrow, all across the bones, all across the vitals, all across the organs, all across the flesh, all across the skin, all across the body. P.A. Finley, Anonymous, the universe. Traveling the universe, I am in full figure eight circle style and fashion. Yeah, that's how we get out. Sending and out comes back in. It just whatever you put out comes back. It's a trip because that process is visually going out in a boomerang and coming back. As it turns out, it goes out and then comes back from within. It's like, okay, that's a whole nother type of boomerang. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing my introductions. My introductions are gonna be videos within themselves. They're gonna be mini videos. I'm seeing where this is going. I've tightened it up to 5 minutes, but it might be going all the way into 10 minutes. The intro. Yeah, let's go. Sending a shout out to my listeners and viewers. You guys get singled out. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing, like, subscribing, and leaving comments, sharing, preferably in that order. Supporting the all one lot idea on the outskirts of the program. And if this happens to be your first, second, or third time tuning in to the NexA.R.K. YouTube channel, we say welcome. Welcome back. Thanks for showing up. Hope that you show out. We here at all things NexA.R.K. as well as everything all one lot. We believe that all is one and one is all. And we further believe that this is the answer to everything and the solution to everything else. Yeah, that. So go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, preferably in that order. Yourself, if you haven't already, kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Sending a special shout out to my all-in-allers. You guys get a double dap. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing. Donating, investing, volunteering the time, energy, finances, and know-how, supporting the all one lot idea on the inner skirts of the program. You guys are the battery in the electric vehicle, constantly making sure that we are moving forward. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing. You guys are crazy, awesome. Sending an extra special shout out to my soul models. You guys get a triple dap. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing, accepting the mantle of being an example of the next level. On the front line, taking all the blows, showing humanity where humanity is going. You guys are crazy awesome. Thank you guys for all your service. Thank you. You guys, you represent the center core of the all one lot idea and program. All right, hang on with me, you guys. This is going to be another one of those good ones.
Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know who
All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap um, the rest of the Wealth Within process is serious. This is going to be the intro to that. Obviously, it's the intro to a whole bunch of stuff. I'm on TV, okay? I'm just saying, I'm on TV. Oh, old school too, bubble guts. Yeah, that's what we're working with. I remember this. I'm gonna tell you how far back I go. Talking about exposing your age. I'm 56. I ain't tripping. I tell people all the time, but I wear it like a badge. I ain't tripping. Um, I remember the black and white TVs. I remember when color came out. That was the new tech. Color TV, watching shows in color. That was you had a color TV in the house. Your collar was like up here, looking like Dracula. Your collar was up like this. That's how you kept your collar. You walk in your house with a color, you was the one. Now, just to let you know where this is black and white color. I'm just saying the tech, evolution of tech. Telephone, yeah, with the cord and the oh yeah, like this, that's where I come from, the telephone. Yeah. Yeah, hit me. Holla back. But if I leave the house, it's just gonna ring. Don't trip. Leave a message. We was on something else, boy. We was on something else. We holler back when we get back. We holler. Anywho, love my history. I love it. I love the progression. I love it. I ain't mad where we at, where we're going. All of it. It's all love. I don't even know. Let me take a look. Where are we in the scheme? Where are we in the scheme of, oh, wait a minute, hold on, not you, you, right over here, there we go. Where are we in the scheme of the Wealth Within series? Let me take a look. It's been a while, it's almost 2 months since I put up a video, you guys. I'm just now, here we go. Uniting the Warring Powers Within, yeah, that's the last month's Zoom meeting. Zoom. The Wealth Within Part 1, your history. Oh my God. Okay. So we just got intro to the Wealth Within video series, the Wealth Within, and then Part 1. So I haven't even done Part 2 yet. All right. So this is the intro to Part 2. I'm not going to do an intro to each and every video. I'm going to, but this is the re-intro because I've been out of sync for so long. Okay. But the process is continuing. I have a few video series. I've already uploaded a few. The main one is the number one important self-science series is the number one thing. Everything else is just food on the table. I'm constantly putting food on the table. You go through the self-science series, you're gonna want to eat. You're gonna be hungry. You're gonna be thirsty. You're gonna need to eat and drink. Manna for the soul, by the way. And I was just talking on the phone today, explaining to somebody what manna for the soul is, what the soul eats. We believe here at AnonameUs that the soul eats epiphany moments and expansions of the mind, revelations. Oh, that's food. That's drink. Man, the whole soul eats that. And it is nutrients. for the soul. So whenever you elevate and grow and evolve, that is manna for the soul. That means it's getting closer and closer to the birth. Yes, the spirit and the soul must come out. That's a whole nother conversation, but that's later on. You just need to understand. Self-science, the series shows you that you are more soul than you are body. We've been taught the reverse, and that's okay because that was a process. That's part of the process. You need to understand. You need to, excuse me, you need to understand the science of the body. You need to know. You need to know what this is, and you need to understand how to deal with it in this world. And there's another part of you that is infinite, and you must be. We introduce you to the other you here, and what we do. So whenever you get thirsty for that, that's what you. This is the water hole you can come to. NexA.R.K. We're building an ARK online version of one. And for the flood that's coming in, people design. The flood is people designing to know who they are, really are, not just stuff. What's really happening. And so we have studied the majority of our lives in the pursuit of that information and knowledge and intel, and we have come up with some stuff, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to share the stuff we came up with. You're welcome. So, let me see here. I'm gonna see what part 2 is. I think I got another talking about your history in part 1. Well, for men. Let's see here. I know I did part 1 is up. Let's see, part 5, part 3, part 4. What now? That's the aftermath. Where's part? Oh, this is part 2. No, it's part 3. Where's part 2? I think I blended 2 with 1. That's what I did. All right. So this is part 1. This is part 3, but it's gonna be part 2. The God of your universe. Here we go. So that's the next one, y'all. I might be blending in a few parts together. Seems like that's what I've been doing. So that's the next one. The God of your universe. Oh. Because we've connected the dots that I'm a universe. So this is 2019. This is one of the 3-part shifts of my history. My history, first shift, 22 years old, 1989. Who are you? It was asked. I couldn't answer the question. Computer crash, spiral. Couldn't answer the simple question. Who am I? And I've been with myself for 22 years, and I didn't know the person I've been with the whole time. Now, so from that point on, everything was questioned. I didn't assume nothing. After that, no assumptions. Everything I thought I know, question. If it popped up, man, you know this. No, if I didn't know that, I'm gonna know this exactly. I mean, where's the proof? Where's the connecting of the dots? Where is it? I couldn't. So that was one. I call it the computer crash burn. The second major shift in my life was the cat that set me free. That's 07, 2007. The cat that set me free. That's the storyline behind that. And then the universe I am, the introduction to the universe I am, 2019, which is all within the Wealth Within video series, and it shows you that process. It shows you it's happening. When I realized I'm a universe. What? And this is after, well, 89, 99, 09, 89, 99, 09. This is this is 11, 19. This is 30 years. 89, 99, 09, and 19. This is 30 years later after my journey for the knowledge of self. I learned, and you gotta understand, this individual for 30 years, he'd been focused in searching and researching the knowledge of self for 30 years. This ain't the guy who just was happenstancely, oh, I see something, there's the knowledge of self. Okay, pick that up, put that in my pocket. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, 10 years later, oh, let me see. Oh, there's something about me, who I am. Let me put that in my pocket. Do-do-do. This ain't that guy. This is that guy who every single day from then until 30 years later, self-knowledge was somewhere in the seeking and the questioning of. This is that guy. I'm that guy who out of 30 years, I might have took might be maybe 1 or 2 years where I was just really BS and just really didn't give a F about nothing. Maybe 2 years out of 30. So that's 28. So there you go. I'm not talking about like I was in class every day. No, I'm just saying throughout the course of each day, who am I? And is this it? And is this who I am? And is I'm talking about that guy. In 30 years, it took me 30 years to become aware that I'm a universe. I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to change it taking 30 years to understand that one is a universe. Maybe, and remember, we're talking about 30 years on top of 22. We didn't even count the 22 because I was oblivious. I was like a smurf. So I'm trying to make it. I'm creating a water hole where you could come. I didn't have this water hole. I had to go get the water. I had to go find the water. I'm creating a water hole where you can come to and get some answers. And you don't have to go through 30 years of research, study, and investigation to, to understand something that you probably should have been born with. I'm just saying, all the bumps and bruises, you are a miracle. The fact that you made it here is miraculous in nature. That's a miracle. We are all miracles, every last one of us. And when I say you're a miracle because you made it here, you might want to question what I mean by here. Let me put it to you like this. If you was born into this world, you're a miracle. I'm talking about that here. The fact that you even breathe, draw in and out air, since the cutting of the umbilical cord. And then the 9 months, and then the seed, the one seed that made it through the millions that didn't. Miracle. It's all in the history. And and oh, And then there's before that. So I'm setting up a stage, a platform where you can come and get smashed by what the heck this is. Yes, they're my opinions, but I believe I have earned to have some opinions. I have earned the ability to present some opinions about what this is. And I got awesome and great news, spectacular. Yay, news. I got that. Yeah. I got awesome sauce news for you. It's not what you think. It's not. This is the good stuff. We come with the great news sandwiches here. We got nothing but great news sandwiches. Each one of our videos is a great news sandwich. Start off with the good news bread. Great news is the peanut butter and jelly, and they end off with good news. That's all we got here. Each one of my videos is like that. Start off with good news, end with good news, great news in the middle. Every last one of my videos is like this. And I can go all the way back to the ThePAFway channel and make that claim. I can go back 4 YouTube video channels before this one and make that claim about each one of my videos. Which means we're talking 5, close to 600 videos. I've been doing this a long time. I've been communicating this a long time, but I'm always elevating, I'm always growing, I'm always evolving. So there you go with that. So there's always more with me, and there's always more videos. There's always more to say, more to put out there, more to represent, to push, to just saying. So it's a process. The whole thing. I represent process. You're welcome. Yeah. And it's all free. You don't have to pay a dime. Keep your money, please. That's our motto. You don't need your money. I've done all of this just out of my own pocket. Amazing the miracle of life is, and how life will support you if you're doing what you're meant to do. Life will support you if you're following your bliss, if you're following your purpose of why you was put here in the first place. And wait until you find out who put you here. I got one analogy, one movie will explain it all. And when you hear it, you're going to be like, what? Nah, man. Yeah. This was the Matrix before the Matrix. This was the first Matrix. Total Recall. One of my brother's favorite movies. Total Recall, the first one, or the second, either one, but the first one. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. And it turns out, who knew it's a beautiful storyline. And I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about the one where that Total Recall is a hint. It's like it's almost on point. It's not quite, you know what I mean? Like most movies. Nobody has the exact thing. It just has pieces of the puzzle. Nobody has the whole picture. I come, P.A. Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse, comes with the picture on the box of the jigsaw puzzle box. I present to you the picture on the box. It is up to us to put these pieces together and see what that do. I'm going ahead and end this. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, preferably in that order. Why do I say that? Why is that? Like, subscribe, leave a comment, then share. Why that? Because I want the person who you share it with to be able to read what you had to say about it. When we share stuff, the people we're sharing with should know how we feel about it. And they should be able to read it, not just hear us, but read it as well. Oh, they felt, Bombay from this, they felt this one. Let me get, click, let me see what this do. I respect them, and they sent this to me, and they got the little comment about how it affected them. Come on, man, that's love. You passing it on to an individual who you think this will help them, and now they can look and see why you think that. That's bing bing. That's not just the video. That's bing bing. That's a left and a right, dude. That's boom. We need those. So the wealth within is not only the story of how I identified myself as a universe and the introductory to my last name as the universe, but it shows the process. It shows how that happened. It shows when it happened. I recorded it as it was happening in the moment. It's recorded at night. I was on one. I couldn't wait until the morning. And I didn't have a room. I did it in the car, and I think I was Ubering and Lyfting. And I did it in the car in between Uber pickups and goes. And but I was so on one. I was so intertwined, intertwined. I was recording. Every time I drop somebody up, I got no click record. And the lighting is horrible. And then after 2 or 3 videos, then I hit the dome light in the car. Oh, you can barely see anything. So it's going to be more audio than anything. And then there's some light. And then there's so there you go. You're going to enjoy it. It's when you see how, and then there's the example of my first universal travel within the series. Listen, you talking about 3 points in my life that changed everything. Computer crash, burn, cat to set me free, and the universe I am. Everything changed in each one of these moments. Each one of these moments, everything changed. Everything. The one in the middle, the cat that set me free. Both of these, all three, the beginning and the last one was catastrophically altering. The middle, first and third, mental. The cat that set me free, heart. The ridges of the coin, as it were. And obviously, I got to do videos on that, on these, on the first two. And this one here is the wealth within is the last one, the universe I am. So that's, I might go backwards and then do the cat, and then do, the computer crash, bro. I might go backwards in time. And there you go. But anyway, y'all know what time it is. Be the universe, the miracle, the beauty, the love, the joy, the happiness that you are. Peace. And one. Who are you? Where you been? Who are you?
Who are we? It's an age-old question.